Hello children, welcome to the video class. In the previous class we learned about Greenland, no? Today we are going to see our new chapter, 7th chapter, the prairies. Before starting the new chapter, we will see small quick review of the previous chapter. Yes. Greenland, it lies in the Tundra region and it is only 650 kilometer from the North Pole and it is covered with a thick layer of ice. A big mass of floating ice in the sea is called an iceberg. The climate of Greenland is icy and cold. Chilly winds blow at a high speed of 150 kilometer per hour, and then winters are long, dark and gloomy. Is the Greenland, it lies in the Tundra region and it is its distance from North Pole is 650 kilometer and it is covered with thick layer of ice, and then a big mass of floating ice in the sea, it is called an iceberg. And then the climate of Greenland is very cold and chilly winds, it blow at a high speed of 150 kilometer per hour, and then the winters, they are very dark, long and gloomy. The natural vegetation of Greenland consists of mosses and lichens, and reindeer is the most common animals of this region. Eskimos are the original inhabitants of Greenland. Earlier they used to live in igloos, but now they enjoy modern facilities and live in wooden house. See, the Eskimos, they live in igloo, no, but during the earlier period, but now they are enjoying the modern facilities and they started to live in wooden houses. The main occupation of the Eskimos are fishing, hunting and trading. And then Nuuk is the capital and biggest as well as oldest town of Greenland. Nuuk, it is the capital of Greenland and it is the biggest and oldest town of Greenland. And Greenland has been a part of Denmark since 1953. And then today we are going to learn about the prairies, temperate grassland. Grassland means a land covered with grass as natural vegetation. Is a land, it is covered with grass and it is a natural vegetation. See, most of the grasslands of the world are found in the temperate zone. There are three types of heat zones or climatic zones. No, most of the grasslands of the world, it is found in the temperate zones. The three types of climatic zones are temperate zone, frigid zone and torrid zone. Yes, this zone lie in both the hemispheres. This zone, it lies in both the hemisphere, the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. In the northern hemisphere, it lies between the Tropic of Cancer, 23.5 degree N, and then the Arctic Circle, 66.5 degree N. In the southern hemisphere, it lies between the Tropic of Capricorn, 23.5 degree S, and the Antarctic Circle, 66.5 degree S. These areas are called by different names in different continents. Yes, these grasslands areas, it is called by different names in different continents. See, for example, prairies, it is called in North America, and then steppes in Russia, pampas in South America, wells in South Africa, downs in Australia. These are the other names of the grasslands. See, look at the map here. See, North America, prairies, and then see this one, steppes in Russia, and then in Africa, it is wells, and then in South America, it is pampas, and in Australia, it is downs. Yes, these are the grasslands of the world. And then prairies are a vast stretch of flat land covered by tall grasses. It is a natural vegetation, no? Land covered with grass. Prairies, it is a vast stretch of flat land covered by tall grasses. And then the grass remains green in summer. During the summer season, the grass remains in green color and it turns brown in autumn. In autumn season, the grass, it turns into brown color. there are no trees. There are no trees in prairies. And earlier they were the grazing grounds of bisons. Bisons means ox. Today most of the land has been cleared and occupied for agriculture. Earlier period it was that grassland, it was used for the grazing grounds of bisons. And then today it is the most of the land, it has been cleared and occupied for agriculture. And grasslands are away from the equator. Grasslands, it is away from the equator, therefore they have low temperature and rainfall. And then the prairies location. Prairies are a vast stretch of gently sloping grasslands located in the interior part of the North America. It is located in the interior part of the North America, and it includes southern part of Canada and Central United States. See, it is located in the interior part of the North America, and it includes the southern part of Canada and Central United States. And then land features of prairies. The western part of the grassland is hilly. The western part of grassland is hilly, while the eastern part is flat. The rivers Mississippi and the Missouri drain in this region. The rivers Mississippi and Missouri, it drains in this region. And then climate of the prairies. The climate of this region is as follows. Winters are cold and dry. Winters are cold and dry, and summers are hot with a moderate rainfall. Moderate rainfall of about 50 to 70 centimeter with a variation from year to year occurs in this region during summer. See, moderate rainfall, it occurs in the summer season, and it is about 50 to 70 centimeter, and it will also vary from year to year. And this type of climate is called the continental climate. Hot winds called Chinook blow in spring. The prairie region lies in a rain shadow area, an area which is away from the path of rain bearing winds. This region, it lies in a rain shadow area. That means an area which is away from the path of rain bearing winds. Yes, this was the climate of prairies. Winters are cold and dry, and summers are hot with a moderate rainfall. Yes, that's all children. Today your class was over. See, most of the grasslands of the world, it found in the temperate zones. And then these areas, these grassland areas are called by different names in different countries, like prairies, steppes, pampas, wells and downs. And then land features, and then climate are very cold and dry. Winter season very cold and dry, and summers are very hot with a moderate rainfall. Yes, note down your homework. Write the location, land features and climate of the prairies. You have to read out the location fully, land features and then climate of the prairies. You have to read line by line, and you have to write it in your homework note. Thank you children. We will meet in the next class.